how to create an opportunity or opportunities. The only thing that you can do to attract opportunity is to choose one field, whatever it is, and then invest into that field on a daily basis, your energy, time, and resources. And you do it regardless of what's happening in your life, meaning if you chose painting like I did, you paint every day. You paint when you are sad, you paint when you are depressed, you paint when you're in love, you paint when you are heartbroken, you paint when the war starts, you paint when the economical crisis hits. The outside world shouldn't stop you from doing what is it that you chose to do. If you do something and you're like, that's shit, I don't have no skills, I don't know how to do it, or others better than me, you still do it through that emotion. You still do it. You don't stop doing it. Unless, let's say for me, the system is I paint vigorously for 3 days in a row, and then 3 days I don't paint. But me not painting is also a process of painting, because I need that reset. I need that time away from the painting to kind of gather new information or whatnot. But the point is, you need to create some sort of vortex, and you create that vortex by choosing what is it that you chose to do regardless of anything else that is happening in your life. And that way you're gonna create, it's almost like your own home, your own dimension without even having a physical place. It doesn't have to be a physical place, right? It's like the concept of painting for me is home. So it doesn't matter what is happening in the world. I have home always, and home is the feeling when I take a brush and I paint. So I can take it anywhere I go. Nobody can take it away from me. So I suggest you pick something that can become that shield for you, because the world is crazy and it's going nuts right now as we speak. We need to have some sort of shield, some sort of sacred place, sacred garden where we can retreat, right? And then life happens. You get married, you have kids, you find jobs, you lose jobs, you have parents, then one day you don't have parents, you feel confident, you don't feel confident. So if you can just pick something that is going to be consistently with you, where you can turn to, for some people it becomes church or religion. I prefer to have something that is not influenced by anything else but me and my personal connection with the source. So that's how you attract opportunity. You choose painting in my case. In your case it's something else. You choose it and you insist on it every day, over and over again. And when you invest into it so much time and energy, it will start gravitating, magnetizing things to it that are equal in nature, right? That are equal in frequency, that are equal in, it will be people, it will be events, it will be something else. And then you choose, I go there, and that event will attract another event, or that person will attract another person. And it just becomes this map. You build your own grid, you build your own matrix around yourself, but at least this matrix kind of plays by your rules a little bit, you know? Like you have a little bit of control over it because you are the center of it. You're basically the source that gave it energy. So you have the primary source here, and then you feel yourself with the light of that source, and you become the source because things are going to come out of you. So you become the source of things and energy and people and children and ideas and creativity. And then as a source, you create your outcomes, you create your reality. When things happen in a way that you don't expect or they're negative, as a creator you have a power to turn them around and make it to your advantage, make it to your blessing, make it to your success, make it to your doorway, portal. Become a creator. This is the only way to live prosperously and with no fear, is to become creators. Stop being a victim and start understanding that doesn't matter how you look, doesn't matter what your health is, doesn't matter what your financial situation is, you're still a creator, right? Having money or not having money doesn't take away your power as a creator. Having a husband, not having a husband, having children, not having children, it does not take your power as a creator. You create, whether you know it or not, whether you do it consciously or subconsciously, whether you realize it or not, you're creating the reality around, right? So when you give up that power and you start blaming other people for the way your life is, you lost already in that moment. But guess what? You can change it. The same moment you realize you're lost, you're like, okay, as a creator, I build the reality where I lost. Even lost doesn't exist. Loss is also a doorway. It's a stepping stone. It's something that made you face something within yourself that you needed to face. So from that, there's only a way up, right? Plus, win, lose, it's the same. It's just for the ego. It's the same side. It's different sides of the same coin, right? Win, lose. Winning makes you face certain things within yourself. Losing makes you face certain things within yourself. And At the end of the day, we're here to just understand who we are, to just remember who we are, realize who we are. And don't you want to know yourself in failure and in success, right? That's why it's like, do you want to know who you are when you are on top? Then you're at the bottom. Meet the version of yourself at the bottom and realize, actually, I cannot be corrupted, or I'm corrupted very easily, you know, when I'm in need. Or am I willing to sell my soul to the devil when I need it? Or I actually have such a strong faith that even at the bottom, I know that it's just the higher power is trying to redirect me, or is trying to show me where I'm resisting, or it's trying to show me where I am needy or where I'm a victim. So it's actually, in a way, is a loving gift. So you kind of just say, thank you for showing me where I'm lacking. Thank you for showing me where I'm being a piece of shit. Thank you for showing me where I am not fair, or where I'm judging too much, or where my egos just took control and crazy. Nobody's ideal, nobody's perfect. We all have flaws, but that's beautiful. Become a creator, take charge, not aggressively. It's an inner shift, to shift your perspective, shift how you see yourself in this world, and start acting from that place, and the opportunities will come, the right people will be drawn to you. And again, there is no right, wrong. People who you think are wrong is actually right for that particular moment for you to understand where you are better and what you need to do in order to move forward. So they're all teachers. Everyone is a loving teacher. Even people who we consider assholes, and you know, they're, for some reason in our matrix, there is some reason we see them in front of us, that there is a lesson, there is a mirroring, there is something for us valuable. So everyone is a teacher.